Hey, good morning, YouTube. So today we are going to clean and lube the chain of my Husqvarna Svartpilen 401. Okay, and the products I'm going to be using today are by Muck Off. So for the first process, I will be using the chain cleaner, and then I will follow it up with a wet chain lube. Okay, so I hope that you learn something from this DIY tutorial, and let's get on with this. So guys, you see my style here is I'm planning to do this thing section by section. Okay, so I don't want to spray all over everything, although I know this thing is safe, but still, you know, it's better off to just do this thing section by section. Anyway, so this part right here that I put a block with a box or a carton that I found laying around here, I cut it, and then I just I don't, to make sure I don't overspray, it's blocking the back of this of the parts of the chain. Okay, so I'm gonna spray that up to here and then scrub it, and then after I scrub that, I'll do the rest, and then I will repeat the same process over with the lube, because you can't do cleaner and then lube and then cleaner and then lube. You have to clean the entire thing before you start to put lube on it. Okay, so let's test this thing out. Okay, spray, this spray right here, shake it, and then proceed to our application. Smells pretty good. Okay. I only have 1,000 miles. Kilometers on this, so it couldn't be that old, man. So just gotta make sure that take care of these little things. I can already see now the point of having that chain chain brush, the one that goes around the chain. It clamps right here, and you can just brush it like that, because it's really necessary, because you don't really see the other side easily, you know. So yeah, I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna get one of those to surely help. Okay, so after I brush that, so you can see all the little rust spots are gone. Well, maybe because it's just wet, but let's see. Alright, let's spray it again. All that nasty stuff is running down. Maybe that nasty stuff is the lube, you know, that's coming off. So that's why it's important that when you do the cleanup, you have to re-lube it, because you don't want your chain, you don't want your chains to be dry, man. Okay, so that section is done, and your indicator here is obviously the rusty part again when you turn this when you turn the chain. Okay, all right guys, we're done with the whole chain cleaning process and stuff. Okay, so it already looks pretty good, and just waiting for this thing to dry out a little bit. This job is pretty messy, so just make sure this thing drips down nicely. And then according to this is wipe excess away with a dry cloth or wash off with water. Let's do that. So right now, after you after I degreased the chain, now I'm spraying it with water. Obviously I gotta get this thing too dry before I put on the lubricant and stuff, because this won't make sense to spray this thing with lubricant while it still it still has water all over it. So that's just an idea that you guys need to understand, or that I'm learning too. Okay, so alright, that looks like it's pretty washed. Let me just move it down a little bit for this area that got covered. Okay. So our next step is we're gonna dry the chain. Just obviously you cannot get this thing thoroughly dry, but obviously just enough to take care of all that obviously like so wet areas and stuff. Okay. So, I mean, a couple of things that or one thing that I just want to share with you is that you may want to do the car wash or the bike wash before all of this, okay? Because it doesn't make sense that after you do all of this, then you're gonna take your motorcycle to a car wash or a motorcycle wash. You know, you just barely apply the lubricant, and then now you're gonna wash it off with a detergent. I don't think that makes sense at all. So get your bike washed, and then go do all this stuff. Okay, just food for thought. Now I'm gonna move this thing up a little bit. Down a little bit. And wipe it. So you're probably wondering why didn't you buy a bike stand to get this process much easier done? Well, first of all, because of the situation here, okay, you have this mud guard. I cannot put the other what do you call that, bobbin that's supposed to go right here, okay? So I can't put the bike stand, and you're gonna say, well, you can put it on the frame. Yeah, but I don't really want to do that because my garage or my yard's pavement's not even that even, so it's gonna sit awkward, okay? Besides, you know, what do you call this thing? This process is fairly simple and stuff, and there's like bike machine shops around for other major stuff that I'm gonna need bike stand for. So I'm actually just fine with this, okay? Maybe someday when an idea sells me better about really having a need for that, then I will consider, okay? Other than that, leave it as it is, okay? So now we're dry. All right, guys, so now that this is all dried and clean and muck free, we're gonna go use the wet chain lube by Muck Off, okay? These guys are pretty cool because they give you two types of nozzle, one for a finer spray and one for a regular or bigger spray or whatever. So maybe if you're using like a truck chain, maybe, but for now we're gonna use the fine spray chain nozzle, okay? So I'm still gonna block off the other side of it, okay? And yeah, man, I mean, let's get this thing done. Still, we're gonna do this section by section, okay? That section is done. Just move it up a little bit. Just give you another tip. One of the reasons why I took the suggestion for a Muck Off wet chain lube is because these things are suitable for O, X, and Z ring chains. Some of these have what do you call this thing? They have a some of these have a very harsh chemical that would actually damage the O-rings and things like that around this chain, like little tiny ones, okay? Just make sure that you're aware of that, okay? So just another food for thought. Hey guys, so we just finished another DIY or a tutorial, and I hope that you guys learned something from this. And just like what I mentioned a while ago, thanks a lot to my boy Mark for recommending this brand to me. And what I used is this first is the chain cleaner by Muck Off. Okay, this will take away all the gunks and stuff like that that's all over your chain. And then you're gonna follow it up with a wet chain lube, and these are both from Muck Off. And these are 700 pesos, which is roughly around $14 here in the Philippines. And I hope that you know, when I show you the whole process, you know, you can find a better way to do this thing. Okay, but other than that, thank you very much for watching, and I'm out.